under his bat, not really having gauged the pace or the bounce of the pitch.
Up in there, he could be out caught. Kapil Dev is getting underneath it at mid-wicket and he's pulled out to him. Kapil judging it well. Top edge. Good bowling, I think, by Manoj Prabhakar. Saw him, Moody coming down the track, shortened that ball just a trifle. And Moody going through with the shot, top edging it, and Kapil holding on.
Yes, moving out on the leg stump and Prabhakar pitching it short. It should have gone the other way perhaps, but it lobs up to Kapil Dev fairly high in the air. Kapil getting underneath it extremely well and holding it comfortably. Well, it wasn't easy for young Tom Moody to have come in at a stage when Australia needed acceleration, and with his inexperience he was not really able to provide the kind of innings that was necessary from Australia's point of view.
He's got 8 runs of 13 balls and he departed in the 47th over. Prabhakar picking up his second wicket, and that's how we did it.
Head right up. Well, fairly fair shot at this stage of the proceedings. What you need is runs, really. It's not important how you get them. Nicely taken.
Simon O'Donnell facing Kapil Dev. Off the fence from deep backward square. Donald off the mark. War has the strike. "17 more balls." Because Narendra has a lovely arm. So go into double figures. He's 11. 252 for 5. Preventing the second. Highly optimistic. That ball looked to be missing leg stump. Dicky Bird certainly thought so. 21 extras in all now. The 18th leg by.
Yes, again, a sign of a batsman not really gauging the line or the bounce. A newcomer. Good intelligent bowling by Kapil Dev.
Hit it on the up, but we'll get just the one. .255 for 5. 13 to go. The number one has the strike. ball. O'Donnell possibly expecting the Yorker, but this was a slow ball, just a little short. Not of a drivable length. So Kapil gave 9 overs, no babies, none for 37, fine exposition of fast medium bowling on a slow pitch, but Australia comfortably placed, 255 for 5, 5.31, 2 overs to go, and I'm thinking they will make it in the time they had at their disposal. His final over. Steve Waugh facing him. Took his eyes off the ball in an effort to throw the ball, and that's what happens when the batsmen are putting pressure on you, threatening to take the second. And this time one of the finest fielders in the Indian side, giving away one extra run. Circle it, fly slip. 116. 258 for 5. Simon O'Donnell. Good Australian rules football player too. Not very often do you see the batsman playing a sweep shot to a fast medium ball.
Anything goes at this stage, I think. Just wide outside the leg stump. A bit ambitious.
Dangerous, the second lovely throw. Was 17, 260 up. .262 for 5 at the end of 49 overs, 18 to O'Donnell, and Prabhakar completes his quota of 10 overs. I think he's bowled well. 10 overs, no maidens, 2 for 47. Although his line in the earlier parts of the innings left a lot to be desired because he couldn't control his in-swingers, but overall he's been quite economical and has picked up the wickets of Tom Moody and Jeff Marsh. So the final over of the Australian innings coming up, just about in time to avoid the £1,000 penalty for India. Run rate 5.35. Couple to Steve Waugh.
They hadn't got a touch to that delivery, I think he would have been plumb in front of the wicket. absolute outside edge. Sachin wore his 19th run.
O'Donnell. Trying to put it in the block hole, but more importantly, his line is perfect. He's not giving the width to the batsman. Good stop by Kapil. Get to Wingsarker, the fielder. It's 263 for 5, 65 for 5, which is the highest Australia has made against India on Indian soil. Previous best 263 for 3 at Rajkot last year. Of course, the highest by Australia against India is 320 at Nottingham in the Prudential World Cup.
That was in 60 overs.
That was in 60 overs. This one coming back for second, and slight fumble by Roger Binney, and they make it in time. Down with 6, 267 for 5, one more ball to go. Through for the second chance for a run out. Yes, he's run out. Direct throw from Dilip Wingsarker at the striker's end. Good thinking by him. And O'Donnell is run out of the very last ball for 7. And the Australian inning fills up at 268 for the loss of 6 wickets. 268 for 6, and that's how the run-out decision came, as you see it through the square camera. O'Donnell slugs it away on the onside. Wingsarker from long on feels it, has a quick look, decides that the threat is at the striker's end, and sends in a good return. How good? Is for you to see now as it breaks the stump straight, with O'Donnell just a couple of inches short off the crease. David Archer's fingers goes up, and off the last ball, O'Donnell ran out for 7, and Australia 268 for 6 in their allotted quota of 50 overs.
See the offside, fairly defensive. First ball of O'Donnell, caught by David Boone at mid-wicket as he flicked the ball, aiming probably to hit him over David Boone's head, not quite middling it, and it turns out to be a fairly comfortable catch to David Boone. Just a flick and going comfortably at a reasonable height, and Boone doesn't make any mistakes at all. So So India's seventh wicket has gone for 256 runs, and the game is assuming exciting proportions. Roger Binny, of course, has done very well in terms of batting for India in the past, but not of late, not in the past season or two. So the game might be said to be reasonably open, and perhaps India having the upper hand, but fairly marginally.
रोजर बिनी 72 मैचेस खेल चुके हैं, 644 रन बनाए, 57 अधिकतम, औसत 16.51। सात विकेट पर 256 रन।
Well, the need of the hour is for somebody to keep us cool, take his singles and twos, not go for wild hits. And I suppose by virtue of his experience, Roger Binny seems to be just the man.
स्थिति कुल मिलाकर
22 balls,
15 रन जीत के लिए 22 गेंदों में।
could be dangerous. Throw a little off the mark, otherwise would have been dangerous for India. Murray turns back, but Marsh's throw a little off the mark. Otherwise, Murray would have been well out. As well struck, and they have gone for a run, and Dean Jones hits the wicket directly, and the match really coming to life. With India's 8th wicket falling at the score of 256.
मैच ने अनायास ही एक बहुत बड़ी तब्दीली ली है। कौन भरोसा कर सकता था कि भारत, जो कि एक समय तीसरा विकेट 207 रन पर गिरा था, देखिए रिप्ले में जिस तरह से आउट हुए, डीन जोन्स ने फील्ड किया और थ्रो किया, सीधा मिडिल स्टंप उखाड़ दिया। तीसरा विकेट भारत का 207 रन पर गिरा था और उसके बाद अचानक विकेट गिरना शुरू हुए। मैकडरमट ने बहुत ही जोरदार बॉलिंग की और ब्रूस रीड ने दूसरी तरफ रनों पर अंकुश लगाया। मैच बहुत ही संतुलित स्थिति में आ गया है। 8 विकेट पर 256 रन। ये देखिए रिप्ले फिर से।
Dicky Bird in perfect position to give that decision. No commentary dispute, as we saw the evidence on the screen. Parker, of course, has scored a century in limited overs matches, but he achieved that as an opener. Position now is a little different, a lot of tension, a lot of pressure on him, and he'll have to keep us cool, look for the singles, which will take India to the 15 runs that they need to achieve victory.
ये एक दिवसीय मैच किसी जासूसी किताब के दिलचस्प क्लाइमैक्स की तरफ बढ़ रहा है। परिणाम क्या होगा ये तो केवल भविष्य के गर्त में जुड़ा है, लेकिन एक दिवसीय क्रिकेट अपनी पूरी चमक के साथ विद्यमान। अठारह गेंदों पर जीतने के लिए भारत को 15 रन बनाने हैं और 2 विकेट केवल शेष बचे हैं।
Mori a little slow off the mark that time, and it could have spelled danger if the pick up and throw had been one fluent movement. Nevertheless, he survives, and India are 257 for 8, 14 runs left in 17 balls. But the significant factor is there's only 2 wickets remaining. And the last one is that of Maninder Singh, who's no great shakes as a batsman. So effectively, this is the last pair that India can rely on. That's effective. Looking for 2, but settle for 1. 13 off. 16 balls. Delivery wasted. Then how can you blame a batsman at this stage when the pressure is immense? (13) left in 15 balls. That's one of them. As I said, the thing to do now is to maintain the cool, but the pressure is such that it can't be very easy for these 2 young men. For 8, 12 and 14 balls. And 13 now. First bound to Jeff Marsh. Gives India 1 more run. 260 for 8. 11 runs required in 12 balls. Like we said, the last wicket is that of Maninder Singh, who's not known for his batting ability. So quite a lot of pressure on these 2 young men out there at the moment.
बहुत ही रोमांचक मैच, रोमांच जैसे हर पल पर हावी होता जा रहा है।
तो घबराहट हो रही है. Pitchy, a good shot like that should fetch only 1 run, but there you are. If you have a fielder of the caliber of Dean Jones fielding at deep mid-on, more runs get converted into fewer ones, and total 261 for 8. That's nice, neatly turned away. Again will result in only 1 run. Reduces the equation to 9 in 9 balls. And 10 balls. Effective, but only 1 again, as Peter Taylor showing his wares. Unnecessary. If it played his normal shot, it might have been a half volley outside the off stump, which he might have been able to push for a single or a couple. That's where experience will come in. Misfielding and more time to do this in McDermott. And the pressure is such that even the most experienced players can wilt. Six in 7 balls. Could be a run out, yes. And the skipper performing the deed himself, keeping his cool, seeing that both the batsmen in the middle of the field, keeping his cool, taking careful aim and hitting the stumps from a rather difficult angle. A push, a hardish one. Yes, no, go back. There you are. Bowler taking careful aim, seeing there's no need to throw hard. Aiming at the stumps, which from that angle can't have been an easy task, and hitting them. So India are in real trouble at the moment. Maninder Singh out there, and India still needing 6 runs. Fetch him 2 runs. Deftly deflected off his hips. Playing like a true pro. And the equation becomes 4 runs and 5 balls. Can Manander keep his cool?